Hi, I'm Kendra, and I'm a laser technician and skincare expert at the Vanity Lab. And I'm going to talk to you about a very popular subject right now, how to treat the skin before and especially after wearing PPE or personal protective equipment. It's the end of the day now for me. This has been on for a long time. It's feeling really irritating and warm and sweaty, so I'm going to take it off. And then I'm going to give you some pointers on how to treat your skin after taking any protective equipment off to prevent any irritation or breakouts. The masks and headgear that a lot of us have to wear for work or an entire shift, or maybe just to the grocery store or to run errands, are taking a toll on the skin for a lot of people, and I'm hearing a lot about it lately. It's happening for me as well. These personal protective equipment are causing people to get things like acne, rashes, dermatitis, or even in some cases peeling. There's even been a term now that's been thrown around for this particular type of breakout you can get due to the masks called MASKNE. So it's something that we definitely need to address on how to treat the skin before and after wearing these masks and other equipment. This particular type of acne, or maskne as you're hearing it called, is called acne mechanica. It's due to repeated pressure on the skin or rubbing, also occlusion of the skin, heat, sweat, moisture being trapped by these masks. And it can occur in individuals that normally don't see breakouts, but you're gonna be a little bit more prone to seeing it if you were already prone to acne or breakouts prior to having to wear a mask daily. First, it's really important to start with healthy skin habits in the first place. So of course means cleansing morning and night, maybe using a cleanser that has a little bit more exfoliants to it, like AHA and BHAs, to keep the skin nice and clear. Also, I would suggest using something that's a little bit more of a lightweight hydrator, so there's nothing heavy on your skin in the first place. If you're feeling that your skin is actually getting quite irritated and rashy, you may even want to put on a moisturizer that's actually a little bit more of a protective barrier, or that includes a zinc. Of course, with new problems popping up in the skin, you may need to change your current routine. This is usually the easiest way to combat, say, new breakouts or irritation. For me, I've had to change my routine up a little bit as well. If it's an option for you, cleanse as soon as you get home. Get everything off. This is going to be the best way to kind of rid the skin of any bacteria, and then you're able to put on things that are either clarifying, or if you're someone that gets pretty irritated from the protective equipment, then you can put on something soothing right away. It may be a good idea at this point to skip the makeup, especially in this area. If you want to play up your eyes a little bit more, even for myself, there's no makeup that goes below this half of my face. It can cause buildup on the mask, and if you're already wearing makeup that can be a bit heavy, can really contribute to the problem of acne or irritation. If you do want to wear something underneath, make sure that it's then a very light application of a mineral makeup. If you have the option to have more than one mask during the day, this would be fantastic, as for an entire shift at work or at the office, you might be sweating in your mask a little bit. It gets pretty warm. Things can start to build up in terms of bacteria. So if you are wearing a cloth mask, maybe have two that you can switch over on your lunch break so that your skin gets that fresh mask. You're not wearing the same one all day long. This has been helpful to a lot of people I've talked to. Ingredients that you want to look for that can help this form of acne that we're seeing are going to be things like salicylic acid that helps keep the pores unclogged. You're also going to want to use things that are antibacterial in the skin. So we often see sulfur or components with tea tree, things that are going to keep the skin exfoliated and also keep oil under control. So think antibacterial and lightly exfoliating. If you're looking for a pregnancy-safe option, you can still use exfoliating acids and light physical exfoliants or polish. Just make sure that you're avoiding any retinol or any salicylic acid to be safe. If you're getting irritation, you want to look for products that may include zinc or hydrating and soothing products that can kind of comfort the skin once you take the protective equipment off. Some of my favorite products to deal with acne that's come about due to wearing a mask are going to be, of course, the acne treatment pads. These are very similar if you use the complexion renewal pads from the Zoe Skin Health. They do have one extra acid called malic acid, which is going to be a little bit more antimicrobial. They're also a little bit stronger in terms of their results. You're going to feel like a really nice cooling sensation. So you can add these in twice a day if you're getting more breakouts than you usually were, or even once a day at nighttime once you take everything off. Another product that I highly suggest, which is antibacterial, is the sulfur mask from the Zoe Skin Health. This one has 10% sulfur, which is really good at reducing inflammation, bacteria on the skin. You're gonna get a lot less redness all over. This one you wanna leave on for about 10-15 minutes, and you wanna use it about 3 times a week. You can also use this as a spot treatment for individual spots. You can do that every night if you want to. The other product or third product I really like for right now is the Instant Pore Refiner. With this one, it actually is very anti-inflammatory. It's a light hydrator and it controls your oil production. So when you're feeling a little bit hot and sweaty and oily, this is actually going to make sure that you stay a little bit more matte throughout the day. And what I love is if you're irritated but breaking out, again, this is really soothing. Now, okay, things might be a little bit different if you are someone who's actually getting a little bit of a rash or major irritation from that mask rubbing against the skin or any headgear. You may need something that's a little bit more soothing and protective. You can definitely put on something like a Vaseline or Aquaphor right after you take anything off, or even use it as a barrier against the mask rubbing anywhere. At the Vanity Lab, we have some advanced products too that can help with soothing irritation. One of my favorite ones is the growth factor serum. This will take down redness in the skin. It really helps the healing process with those natural proteins or growth factors. And this one helps repair the barrier function of your skin, meaning it's going to hold water in better and keep irritants out a little bit more. Of course, if you've been visiting us at the Vanity Lab for any treatments, you may know about the hydrating cream. This is something we use after microneedling, peels, laser treatments. So of course it is very soothing and it helps heal the skin or recover the skin much faster. So this would be amazing to use morning and night. Even though it is very reparative, it actually dries quite matte and nice as well. So these are things that can help with soothing the skin. In terms of treatments to kind of kick some of, say, the acne in the butt, I would say come in for something called the acne laser, which is a type of IPL. It uses heat and light to basically lessen oil production, soothe any inflammation and redness, swelling in the skin, and it could also help a bit with the pigmentation that's been left behind. This is something you could get done even every week for a series of 3 to 6, or you can get it done maintenance monthly or bi-weekly. You can do regular facials as well to help keep the skin nice and clear and soothed, but be careful what treatments that you decide to do. You don't necessarily want to do a treatment where you're very flaky or irritated if you have to then again put the mask on for an entire week through that healing period. It might make things pretty uncomfortable. So I hope this information helps you out when our day-to-day is looking a little bit different and a lot of us are having to wear things to work that we normally wouldn't. It can be really frustrated to not only go back to work in daily life, having to wear more protective equipment to feel safe and to keep others safe, but also see it changing your skin. If you have any questions on how we can help with your skin, again, you can give us a call or email at the Vanity Lab or set up a consultation online with Bob. Thanks so much.